All right, so basically you're going to be getting a couple of different things. Number one is going to be this audit itself. I'm going to run through everything with you on this. You're also going to be getting general guidelines. This is basically an additional bonus that I like to give clients because it does a good job of explaining how Google looks at your sites. And I would say the most important thing to kind of take away from this is this idea of expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. It's one of the main things that is incorporated into the Google algorithm right now. And in general, what it has to do is with your site's reputation, your site's authority, and basically the topic that the search engines see your site relevant to. This is where your content marketing strategy is going to play a big role into helping them understand that. Also, how you optimize your site, incorporating words into things like title tags, description tags, images, your blog marketing strategy, and then also your ongoing link building campaign is going to have an effect on this. So really, it's a good idea to really try to understand because it'll really get you to feel more confident in how SEO works and what you should be doing to kind of continue improving your results. Also including this best of ebook. Fiverr puts it out once a year, and it basically has some of the best service providers on here if you're looking for social media. I mean, I can tell you that all of these people have worked really, really hard to be on here. There's a long process. Number one, to be even considered, and then to even show up over here. It's really, really rigorous. So we're really happy to be part of the best SEO section. So here with some other colleagues, and really anybody that's on this ebook is some of the best and really delivers high quality and really cares about giving you great service, because it's hard to be on this list, and even staying on here, it's even harder. So it's basically as a bonus. So let's go ahead and jump to defining some things in regards to what SEO is, the SEO process, and what you need to know about that. So let's go ahead and jump right over there now. All right, so here we are in the SEO process now. The main thing that you really need to understand when it comes to this is you have a couple of different sections. You have discovery and strategy development, which is what we're doing right now. You have the keyword research. So keyword research plays a big part in all of this, because you definitely want to go ahead and go after the right words that your customers are searching for, or any business in that sense wants to show up for. The things that are involved are on-page optimization. So this is the stuff that a lot of people tend to really not understand. This is kind of like an extension of web development, and really, really important to understand. So this is things like making sure that your titles are well optimized, making sure that your descriptions are well optimized within Google's guidelines. I mean, there's about 200 things in general that really kind of need to be optimized. I'm giving you here a resource. Let's see, where is it at? It's 200 list of ranking factors by well-known SEO blogger called Brian Dean. If you want to learn more, definitely you could check out this blog post. It's updated to the current version. So basically you could go ahead and check that out. But in general, what you want to do is you want to make sure also the speed is optimized correctly. Other things depending on the platform that you're using. If you're using like a WordPress, a Shopify, those are going to be You're going to have a lot more flexibility in terms of optimizing them for speed and other things like structured data and stuff like that. If you're using a platform like Squarespace or Wix, they handle a lot of that stuff on the platform end for you. That's kind of part of the service that you pay them for. But making sure that your titles and description tags and images are well optimized is usually what you could do to really kind of get those sites, ranking. So, and then all of this is just the technical stuff doing to the site itself. The on page is really what's gonna boost your site. I mean, the on page is just like the prepping, and then the off page is kind of like what you do to really lift the site. So, in the off page, you have things like using your blog to really build your authority. And for this, I'm going to go ahead and bring up this thing called They Ask You Answer. It's a They Ask You Answer method. Now, if you go ahead and look at sites like, say, Quora, Medium, Yahoo Answers, all of these sites use this tactic or this method. Okay. Essentially, the idea behind this is if you answer questions that your customers are asking, you're going to then become a resource, not only for that information, but for those answers. And then by informing your clients and answering these questions, they're going to see you as the solution to either their pain, the problem that they're searching for. So it's a really important concept. I would say if you want to, you could go ahead and pick up the book, not necessarily, but you could pick it up on audiobook, on hardcover, whichever way you want to go ahead and consume that content. Another thing that's really important that leads into that whole idea of They Ask You Answer, the reason why you want to use this tactic is because there's 4 main types of reasons people search for online. These are called search intent. Okay. One is informational. This is by far the largest reason why people search online. And that would be, they're asking like the whole who, where, what, why type questions and how. Okay. Who can I get to help me with my plumbing? I'm looking for a plumber. Why is this, happening to my cell phone? Right. How can I get somebody to help me with my SEO, right? So these are all kind of these questions. So if you are answering these, again, using that They Ask You Answer question model, you're going to be able to feed the algorithm the information it needs to satisfy this informational intent. Okay, so really, really powerful. Kind of stepping back also another level, kind of if you look at marketing as a whole, you're going to see that marketing today on the internet really is accomplishing 2 main things. Number one, it's either educating people on some particular topic that they're interested in, that they're searching for, or it's entertaining them. Okay, so if you're able to be in one of those, either educating them on something that they're looking to learn more about, or they're in a purchase cycle, a sales cycle for, you're going to end, that's basically the best way for you to market it, and you're going to end up winning some of that business. If you also entertain in some way, right? Like that's why you see in social media, a lot of people tend to put up like quotes of the days, motivational things of the days, or funny, things related to their business every day, because that's a form of entertaining them and capturing their attention, because both of these things are meant to capture people's attention. So if you understand that, okay, then you could basically understand that every single one of your digital properties, and that includes your website is a digital property, your Facebook page is a digital property, YouTube, you could use that as video to inform and educate and entertain. So if you understand this concept, in addition with that, how they ask you answer method, you basically understand how marketing works on the internet, and it's really, really powerful. So, like I said, rewind if you want to kind of go over that again, but it's basically how the internet marketing is working. So other ways of people search are navigational. They go somewhere, they go to Facebook, they go to Twitter, they just automatically know that. This is similar for customers who already know you. They just go to your website. But then also the other two are transactional. So these are when people are looking to buy stuff, they're browsing. So this would be something like, what's the best dentist near me? Okay. There's a certain type of transactional intent. They're trying to figure out some dental work, right? What's the best type of plumbing fixture that I need to get? You know what I mean? This would be another kind of commercial. They're looking to maybe buy this. So these are things that you need to think about when it comes to whatever service you're trying to focus on. Figure out, okay, what would be the questions that people ask when they're looking into this buying process? So really, really important to understand that. Last two things I'm going to try to define are this idea of domain authority, and we're going to be looking at your domain authority after this. Is domain authority is basically a score between 1 to 100. Okay, it dictates how well your website is going to rank. Okay, every single website on the internet has it, and depending on your current score, that's going to dictate a couple of things like how much traffic you could generate. Also, you compare that number to your competitors to see if they have a higher or same domain authority. Every single industry has people that are at the top or people that are just getting started. When you just register a domain or what brand new website, it has a 0 domain authority or even no domain authority. And then as you start building the relevancy of that site, your authority should be going up. We've had clients where we brought them from 0 to, either 30, 70, 90 domain authority. And that could happen within a couple of months. It could take, a couple of years. It really depends on how competitive your niche is. And domain authority is important to understand because keyword difficulty goes hand in hand with that. Okay. The same way you have, like, if you look at domain authority as your credit score, it's going to dictate, how well your website is going to rank. Keyword difficulty is telling you, okay, how difficult a keyword is. So it also has keywords from 0 to 100, and every single keyword, which we'll look at in a minute in regards to your specific keywords, you're going to be able to have to kind of look at, okay, my current domain authority is X. This keyword is, X. And then you have to try to match so they're within range of each other. Okay. And you'll see that once we take a look at the keywords too. So really important concepts. A lot of these things I try to kind of explain first because SEO is not just, some magic, it's a marketing function. A lot of people, since there's so many really non-professionals out there, they make it sound like it's just some magic you do, but at the end of the day, it's a marketing function. And if you understand all of these components in it, it's going to make you a better business owner, a better buyer of SEO services, and you're really going to have much more confidence in launching a campaign, an SEO campaign, and running an SEO campaign, which I don't think is very, very complicated once you know the process. So hopefully this has helped. Let's go ahead and jump to the section that covers all your issues in regards to what exactly you need to fix. Let's go there right now.